Welcome, adventurers, to Chapter 13 of the Tales of Grukkbok. As Triff Alternus and I awoke from our camp in the tunnel of Unrest, we were greeted by the foreboding sign of corpses lining the walls of the Spot of Death. If only we had known this was going to be a sign of things to come. Our last time in the camp had yielded us level 13, the ability to swing two swords at the same time. Triff handed me a green jade broadsword that looked like a fancy meat cleaver. Not only that, but a halfling druid known as a newbie had entered our ranks of friends and given me a breastplate that looked way cooler than the one we were wearing. We went to work clearing the trash in the yard and finding our rhythm, when some other adventurers came into the grounds to find this lovely place of respite. We met another blueberry necromancer named Necrotron, who we asked to join the party. We went back to killing, but this time, we had the undead on our side. Triff, becoming an ever-loyal monk, went in search of the brewer man who had our apron. She pulled him, but unfortunately she brought a whole train of ghouls along for the ride. Triff fell, so we did the only thing we could do. Run! Greedy Volturnus was weighed down by all of his money and was almost caught by the train. Fortunately, a human cleric named Kaldor intercepted the train and rooted the ghouls in their place. Seeing my opportunity, I called to Rallo-Sek for strength and ran back in to take on the undead brewer. Kaldor was able to back away and heal me, so I was able to take him down. Then, with Grukkbok by my side, we waded into the fray of ghouls and took down what we thought was the toughest train of Unrest. Had we only known. I searched the brewer's body.
Have the apron. Have the apron. Have the apron.
But once again, he was apronless, only holding on to preserved hops in his undead fist. With Triff still trying to make her way back to us, we decided to clear the way to her corpse, waging an epic battle of continuous pulls on the front porch of the estate. Even Volturnus, our lover of undead necromancer, was questioning our sanity.
Why are we here?
Death! Death surrounds us! I just wanted an apron! I just wanted a pretty apron to start on my conquest of cooking.
With trusty Triff back by our side, we entered the house. I drank a potion to shrink myself down and explore the recesses of the keep. I found torture devices, disheveled libraries, a secret entrance.
Secret passage! A werebat? Oh, secret passage to death! Let's just close that there.
And a dark-boned skeleton waiting for an unsuspecting adventurer such as myself.
Oh! Hello! He's just standing in the corner! What are you doing there, man?
Waiting for you.
I like... It was a solid, second where you could choose to run. And he just stared at me. He stared into my soul.
We handled the skeleton thanks to a newbie's help. But then, a newbie brought to us a horror of unimaginable proportions. What appeared to be another weak tormented dead was in fact a festering hag, who quickly screamed death in my face. And 520 damage later, I was lying on my back dead. Awakening once more as the avatar of Rallo-Sek, I tried to return to Unrest on my own accord, only to run into an aqua goblin swimming in the middle of the lake carrying a giant sword. What the heck, man? This avatar of Rallo-Sek sank to the bottom of the lake. It was at this time that I came to the realization of why certain places in Norath acquire their names.
It's death. Turns out Dagnar's cauldron is a cauldron of death. A giant bowl of murder.
After getting my armor and weapons back, Triff once again had eyes bigger than our swords, as she pulled another large train of ghouls. Despite me surviving this onslaught, I was once again smited into the other plane by a dry-boned skeleton within the halls of Unrest. It was once again time for a humiliating naked run across the mountains and cauldron.
Grukkbok's on another corpse run, naked ogre butt looking at you, yeah.
Despite me once again disappointing Rallos, I could feel his presence inspire me once more. This time, Our group worked together to communicate, and in came a ghostly creature, Dorklar Battlemaster. His disembodied head bobbled and popped off as we were able to focus our fire upon him. Our fortunes were starting to turn. Then, once again, Driftbolt the brewer. Would he have our apron?
Tell me. Son of a biscuit, it's just the hops!
Despite the constant faltering, Ralos felt I was worthy to claim level 14. We left battle-worn and weary, another level under our belts, but no prize to show for it. Granted, it would have helped if we had killed a barkeep instead of the brewer, since he was the one who actually wore the apron. But it was time for us to move on to other pastures. There was a whole world to explore in Norrath, and this awful spa was giving me a case of the runs.
Keep on the lookout for our P99 Blue server event, taking down Boomba, in the near future. Hit that like and subscribe button, and thanks for watching.